Over the last several years, stats have become a big topic of conversation whenever we discuss the NBA and its players and how they perform during the game. Points, rebounds, assists, what kind of stats, check my stats. We even have fans yelling to the players in the middle of the game about their stats.
What was that moment with the fans to get that final rebound? Speaking of rebounds down the stretch, and you pointed at him.
Boy, yeah, he definitely yelled at me, got my attention, said, one more rebound. I was like, what? He was like, one more. So, I got one more and I pointed at him to acknowledge that I was listening. So, I appreciate it today, guys. Right?
So here lately, when people have these conversations about stats, we've been talking about how the scorekeepers in the modern day NBA, how lenient they are as far as giving players stats. Now, I know here lately we've been talking about, Jokic and LeBron James and whether their stats are inflated by the home, stat keepers. And we've been looking at, assists and rebounds, guys like Angry Old Hoops and stuff like that. Been kind of exposing, the leniency on the assists and rebounds for LeBron James. So, what I decided to do is take a look at some older games to see how they, handle stats. So as y'all know, back this summer, that gentleman, I can't remember the guy's name, Haberstraw, I believe. He is a big LeBron James homer, and he was talking about Michael Jordan and the year 1988 when he won Defensive Player of the Year. And so, as we know, it went viral and everybody was talking about it this summer. And he tried to discredit some of the games that Michael Jordan had some steals. And he said, these home games, the home stat keepers inflated some of the steals that he had. And, try to do what clutch sports do to try to discredit his Defensive Player of the Year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go the other way. While a lot of content creators are looking at, current players like LeBron and Jokic and see how they're doing, I'm going to go back and look at some old games to see how the stat keepers were handling stats back then and just to see if it's correct and how they handled it. All right, so the game I want to look at is a game that happened. It actually happened during Michael Jordan's 1988 season when he won Defensive Player of the Year. This was a road game that the Chicago Bulls played against the Utah Jazz. It took place on December 2nd, 1987. I believe this was game 15. It was very early during that season. And as you guys seen on the thumbnail, and if you're young, you don't know, this is the game, the Mel Turpin game. If any of you guys are older, you had the old VHS tapes and stuff like that, you know the whole story behind the Mel Turpin game. With Karl Malone explaining the story.
Story that I think summed the whole thing up. We was playing Chicago in Salt Lake. They switched and put John Stockton on it, and he turned around and dunked on Stockton. So some guy got up and almost followed him down the sideline and said, "Hey, Jordan, pick on somebody your own size." Next time down the floor, he dunked on Mel Turpin. And went over and looked at the guy and said, "Was he big enough?"
Okay, so let's look at the stats for Michael Jordan. That's what we're going to go over. First off, what is this game score? I know there's some kind of advanced stat. I've heard it before, and this 43.5, this seems very high. I'm sure it's something positive. Y'all put down in the comments what exactly game score is. I've seen it, but I really don't know how they calculate it, what it means or whatever. If you know, put it in the comments. But that does seem very high. So Michael Jordan, 47 points, 3 blocks, 3 steals, 9 assists. And we're just going to go through and see how the scorekeepers handle that. Now, another thing very interesting on this box score, as we've talked about plenty of times during the past when it comes to Michael Jordan's career, Yeah, 47 points, no 3-point attempts, 0. And as we told y'all, back in the 80s, there was no priority on shooting the 3 ball. And look at the team attempts for the whole game. 4. 4 3-point attempts for the whole game. In the modern NBA today in 2024, 2025, teams might shoot 4 3-point attempts within 30 seconds or a minute or one possession. So that lets you know right there that there was no emphasis on the 3-point shot in the 80s. Like we told you younger fans, y'all try to have this debate. Oh man, well, Michael Jordan couldn't shoot threes. There was no emphasis. The game was played on the inside out. And as you see here, only 4 3-point attempts for the whole team, period. So let's take a look at these stats to see how the scorekeepers handled it. And let's just see, if they had the stats correct and if there's any kind of discrepancy or anything like that. First up, we're going to look at are the steals, the big elephant in the room. Let's take a look.
Rose to the occasion. And they level it up in Spokane, and Gonzaga is stock left side. Low to Malone, but it's picked right out of the air by Michael Jordan. Up the Malone screen. There's body contact there. Roll out to Malone. Stolen by Jordan. Dash facing their second straight loss at home. They go low to Bailey. Bad pass, and Chicago picks it off in the corner as Jordan.
Pretty straightforward there. 3 steals. No discrepancies. The last steal that he got there, we just seen where he deflected the ball, was rolling out of bounds, and he threw it in to John Paxson. That is a steal. He deflected the ball first, so that's no big deal. It's none of the stuff that we was talking about like this summer when Johnny dropped his video. Well, what? How's a steal credited? His teammate touched it first, he touched it first, and not like that. Nah, ain't none of that. 3 straightforward steals. So that's that. So now we're gonna get to assists. When people talk about Michael Jordan's early career in his early days, they often just say that Michael Jordan was just a gunner. He was just out there shooting a lot. He was shooting 20, 25 times a game, and he wasn't making his teammates better. He didn't make the right play. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is not true. People need to do more research and stop listening to these mainstream people because they're lying. So let's take a look at these assists. Michael Jordan had 9 assists. Let's go.
Quickly, Jordan down the alley. Dishes left side to Paxson for the open jumper, and he scores it. Right, here's Horace Grant, the big rookie from Clemson. Right corner to Jordan. Drive the base. Whip it back underneath the Grant left side, and he scores. Beautiful play. A point. Here's Michael Jordan, wide right with the ball. Jordan fake right drive in the paint, eating all over him. Underneath Gilmore, and he scores it easily. Artist Gilmore gets his hand check. Jordan crouching low, looks for the drive. Can't find it. Right side of Paxson for the jump, and he scores it. John Paxson gets his. They go to Jordan again. Low post right. Turn in over Griffin. Pass under. Beautifully done to Griffin. He scores the banker from the left side. Right. Griffin trying to stay with it. Jordan drives by him. Dish it underneath beautifully on the angle left to his teammate Horace. Right side to the man. Jordan to the free throw line to a wide open Corzine. His jumper, yes. Brad Sellers again to Paxson around the horn. Here's the man. Michael Jordan. 10 seconds on the shot. Jordan can't get it. To right side of Paxson. He'll jump it. It's good. It is good. Let's play defense. Don't foul. Here's Jordan right side. Cross court to Paxson. 5 seconds per shot. He puts it in corner and he ices it.
Well, I don't know, man. That's the worst ball hog I've ever seen. A true gunner. Seemed like Michael Jordan made a lot of right plays to me. You younger fans often use the word gravity and stuff like that when y'all talk about Steph Curry. I've seen a lot of gravity on that highlight reel right there where Michael Jordan would drive and get double and triple team, and he made a lot of right plays to his teammates. But, listen to the mainstream media. They'll tell you that every game Michael Jordan would shoot 30 times and just hogging and never trusted his teammates. Stop listening to mainstream media, people. That's all I'm going to tell you. One thing I noticed when I was watching this game is how subpar the supporting cast was around Michael Jordan at this time. It really stood out to me a lot as I'm watching this game, and it was very interesting And it was interesting because this team ended up winning 50 games in 1988, the 87-88 season. And when you look at the talent, it really baffled me on how this team won 50 games. I want y'all to look at these plays. Now, they said that Michael Jordan never trusted his teammates, and he was just a gunner when he was in his younger days, the pre-championship years. I want y'all to look at this, and you tell me, would you trust your teammates if they did this?
Jordan pulls up, passes down on the baseline right to Oakley for another jumper. This one too long and side. They go to him. Here's Jordan. Fake Eaton, drive by him. Can't reverse. He'll go out on the base left to Sellers for the jumper. No good. Michael Jordan. Jordan holding it high. Looks in. He'll keep the low to Oakley. Turnaround jumper over Malone is up. No good. Carl Green. Jordan fake right. Go left. Running room. Pass it underneath beautifully to Scottie Pippen. He reverses. Misses. Rebound out on the left side. Michael Jordan right by grip. Jordan drive the middle. Drive it to Paxson up top for a frozen rope jumper. No good.
Gunner, ball hog, never trusted his teammates. Bill Jackson had to teach him how to pass the ball, says the mainstream media. People, that is false. Michael Jordan always trusted his teammates. Just early on in his career, he did not have a very good supporting cast at that time. And the fact that they won 50 games was amazing. What you gonna say? Oh, Kev, you just picked out a few plays that they missed some jump shot. Oh, there's more.
Boy, is he tough. Now he's got Stockton on him. Cross court right to Grant. Down the alley. Try to reverse it. Misses it. Follows it. Misses it. Rebound knocked down. Stock had it and it's knocked out of bounds. Out of Jordan straight away. They doubling. Jordan left side of Paxson. Here's the three-pointer. Looks good. No. Paxson. 58-52 Jazz. They go low. Inside Oakley. He'll corkscrew it up. That won't go. The rebound a big mark. Paxson playing well tonight with 12 points. He takes a three-pointer. That's short, but the rebound. Jordan left to right. Jordan down the middle. Right baseline open. Horace Grant. No good. And Griffith.
Boy, I tell you what. In the game, Michael Jordan did shoot 30 or 35 times. It was fully justified playing with those cast of characters at that time. Now, I just showed y'all 10 plays where teammates had wide open shots and they missed all of them. Michael Jordan had the gravity, as y'all say. He made the right play and teammates bricked it left and right. Now he ended up with 9 assists. Just imagine if they made, I don't know, 3 out of 10. That lower percentage of the shots. He would have had 12 assists. He could have very easily had 15, 16 assists if he had better talent. But man, that's crazy. And then people got the nerve to say, well, you couldn't beat the Detroit Pistons. He lost to the Pistons 3 years in a row. Well, you see why. He did not have the proper supporting cast at that time. And it was very glaring at that time when I was watching this game. I was like, damn, they missed all these shots. And it was more than that. That's just what I edited out. And they won 50 games. Amazing. All right, next up, let's talk about block shots. And as we know, Michael Jordan is the all-time leader for shooting guards in the regular season for block shots. And especially in his younger years, he was really good at coming off his man and helping and coming from behind and blocking shots, particularly on the big man, you know, when he was uber athletic in his younger years. If any older fans, y'all remember the highlight reels and the VHS tapes where they show that clip where Michael Jordan leaves his man and he comes and blocks Patrick Ewing real hard and knocks the ball out of bounds, you know, real hard. Well, he did that a lot, not just to Patrick Ewing, but to a lot of players, you know, because he was such an athletic freak during that time. So let's take a look at the block shots during this game.
Go back to Stockton. Malone. They doubling. Carl fake left. Turn right. Off balance. Ball blocked away and out of bounds. We got it into Bailey. Here's Bailey. Last swatted down by Jordan. No
call. I tell you, Bill Sire only calls fouls.
Here's Bailey, and there's no foul. Almost picked off, but Green's got it. Green drives the alley. Split the defender. Shot blocked.
Whoa. Wait a minute. 4 blocks. Is that right? Let's go back to the box score. Now, on the official box score here, what do we have here? We have 3 blocks. But on the video we just seen, there is 4. What happened, NBA? What happened, what was it, the Delta Center in Utah? It looks like Michael Jordan was shorted a block. So on his all-time list, I believe he has 893. Well, as we see here, it should be 894 for regular season blocks. I wonder how many stats Michael Jordan and others during this era they're missing. You know, while players today, they're getting the benefit of the doubt of extra stats they probably don't deserve. Some of the older players, like this we just seen here, might be shorted a block here, a steal there. Don't know. Damn, bro. Why y'all steal from Michael Jordan like that? Let's talk about clutch stats here. As we know, they just started keeping up with clutch stats in 1997. So when y'all be having these debates about Kobe, Jordan, LeBron, or whoever else, you know, the clutch stats is within 5, up or down 5 points in the last 5 minutes. They only start keeping track of that of the 1997 season. And so when y'all comparing to Michael Jordan, that's how y'all comparing is his last 2 years in Chicago. Well, in this game, Michael Jordan, in the last 4.5 minutes, he scored 13 points. He hit all his free throws, and he hit a couple key late shots. So when y'all have y'all debates, just remember these clutch stats are missing.
Can you believe it? Down court, here's the man. Jordan spins in, making it, and Chicago leads 92-91. Jordan with 38 points. That's right, in a pressure game like this and in that kind of a situation, don't make an awful call like that. Jordan leans in and scores right side. Michael Jordan has 40. Now Chicago leads 94-91. All right, here's Jordan, front court left. Bulls by 1. Jordan left to right, running room. He backs it out as Hansen quickly caught up. Jordan backs it out right side. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Jordan will shoot it. Base right. He's open. Here's the jumper. Goodbye. Again, nobody there, and Jordan just sitting there wide open for the shot.
I want y'all to check out this one last play I ran across when I was watching the game. If this happened in the modern NBA today, this will be considered an assist.
A man that can shoot it with the ball when you want to go in alone on a double. 72-70 Utah. Left side, Pippen for the jumper. Score it, Scotty.
Now that play there looked like those LeBron, AD assists they be giving to LeBron, where hand the ball off and the player get the ball, hesitate, make a move, make 3 or 4 dribbles, and then you still get credited with an assist. But you see, that's the difference between the eras. Early in the video, all assists that I showed there, it was like 1 dribble max. And most of them would just catch and go straight up. It was none of that 2 or 3 dribbles, make a move, or nothing like that. You got 1 dribble max. And if you had any hesitation like this play here, you weren't getting credited with an assist. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the video. I just want to show a few things that stood out in this game. Going forward, I will be showing more older games, not just Michael Jordan, but other players also. Just checking the stats to see how the bookkeeping, record keeping was done back in that particular era compared to today. And while this game is known as the Mel Turpin game for longtime Michael Jordan fans, going forward, this game should be known as the game of the block that never was. Y'all be easy, man.
With a hippity-hop move, grip on him, load of Jordan all alone, slammed up. 49-44 Jazz. Pippen down to Jordan. Look out, running. Oh my goodness! You talk about a hammer. He was looking down at the basket on that dunk. Michael Jordan with 20.